సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి అండ్ ఫర్ మోర్ అప్డేట్స్ బెల్ ఐకాన్ క్లిక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి.
Now we are going to discuss the sharpness of resonance. Sharpness of resonance. What is the sharpness of resonance? First of all, the term what is meant by resonance? Resonance is the amplitude of forced oscillations is maximum when the frequency of applied force has a value of satisfy the condition of resonance. At the which value the amplitude is maximum, then the frequency is the satisfy of resonance. Amplitude of forced oscillations. What is the amplitude of forced oscillations? Amplitude is equals to f upon under root omega square minus p square whole square 4b square p square. This is the amplitude, and the amplitude is maximum, then the condition is the resonance. Already we know that the amplitude resonance, the value of p, then the value of p is equals to omega square under root omega square minus 2b square. So this is the p value. Then the applied frequency or driven frequency is p upon 2 pi. This is also explained in the forced vibrations. Then the applied frequency is equals to, applied frequency means p upon 2 pi, that is the under root omega square minus 2b square upon 2 pi. This is the driven frequency. So when the frequency changes from this value, the amplitude is false. So in this case we observed this value. When this is the omega, this is also frequency, this frequency is omega upon 2 pi, this frequency is p upon 2 pi. This is the driven frequency, this is the general frequency. Then that frequency is changes, the amplitude is also changes. Then this value is 0, the amplitude is changes. Then this value is also changed, then this value is also changed. From this point, when the frequency changes from, the amplitude falls. Now I am going to explain this graph. On the x-axis driving frequency, the y-axis amplitude. So this is the resonant frequency. In this case P is approximately equals to omega. Is approximately equals to omega. In this case, this is the resonant frequency. In the side of in either sides of P is approximately equal to omega. P is less than omega. P is greater than omega. So this is the P equals to omega. In the y direction there is the amplitude, in the x direction there is the resonant frequency, that is here Raven frequency. That Raven frequency is equals to then natural frequency is equals to then the resonant frequency, that is the resonant frequency, that is the resonance. So here there are four curves. This is the third curve. This is the fourth curve. Second curve. First curve. Okay. Now I am going to explain these curves. So from these curves are this is the no damping. No damping. This is the small damping. This is the third curve, is the medium damping. Fourth one is the heavy damping. These are four curves. In four curves, what will be changes of amplitude and damping at the resonant frequency? Let us consider this is the some oscillator. This oscillator oscillates. Now we apply the force. We apply the force, and the force is removed. Then the oscillator oscillates in natural. So this is the forced oscillator, forced vibrations. Then generally we observed this is the maximum displacement. Then reaches mean point. Maximum displacement after mean position. Maximum displacement after reaches the mean position. So this is the maximum displacement. That is the amplitude maximum. This is the amplitude. And the amplitude maximum, then damping is no damping. So amplitude maximum at the mean position, amplitude maximum mean position. Amplitude maximum mean position, amplitude maximum mean position. In this position, in the mean position, the damping is heavy damping. That is the heavy damping. There is no damping at the amplitude maximum. Then the amplitude is decreasing. The damping is increasing. The amplitude is decreasing. The damping is increasing. So the amplitude is decreased. The amplitude is decreased. So the damping is heavy. the damping is heavy. At the mean position, the damping is heavy and the amplitude is minimum. At the maximum amplitude, there is no damping. There is no damping. Okay. So that we observe the oscillator, and also we observed this graph. Then the amplitude is maximum, then the amplitude is maximum, then the amplitude is maximum. This is the y direction, that is the amplitude. The amplitude is maximum, there is no damping. Then the amplitude is false, starts false, the amplitude is false. Damping is small damping. In these two conditions, damping is increased. Here no damping, here small damping. Here maximum amplitude, here maximum amplitude, here amplitude false start. So next, these two conditions, here small damping, here medium damping. So damping is increasing. Next, these two conditions, amplitude is decreasing. Amplitude is decreasing. Compare the above case. In these two conditions, amplitude is much decreasing. The damping is much increasing. Much increasing. In these two curves, and the second curve and fourth curve, second curve and fourth curve, this is the heavy sharpness. Heavy sharpness. Compare the fourth curve. Compare the fourth curve. This curve is flatter. Flat curve. Curve is flat curve. So here heavy damping and a minimum amplitude. Minimum amplitude means amplitude is decreased. In this curve small damping. In this curve small damping, and the resonance is the sharp curve. Sharp curve. So this is called as a sharpness of resonance. This is called as a sharpness of resonance. Okay. So first of all, when the frequency changes, this is the frequency. When the frequency changes, the amplitude is false start. The amplitude false. The amplitude is false as the frequency is changed. It means the amplitude is false with the frequency is changed, and also the frequency is changed, the amplitude is false start. Okay, this relation is called as sharpness of resonance. This relation is called as sharpness of resonance. Then amplitude for a small change in frequency, the resonant value is very high. So this is the sharp. And also when the fall in amplitude is small, the resonance is said to be flat. Because the amplitude totally falls here. In this case, the amplitude is totally false. The resonance is flat. Here the resonance is the sharp. And also large. This at this time damping or resonance are both are medium. In four conditions, the value P is approximately equals to omega. P is approximately equals to omega. Then there are different conditions, that is the no damping, small damping, medium damping, heavy damping. Generally, what is the amplitude of forced oscillations? The amplitude of forced oscillations is given by A equals to F upon omega square minus P square whole square 4B square P square. So in this equation this is the related value of omega and P. This is the related value of omega and P. So this is the applied frequency, this is the resonant frequency. Applied frequency and resonant frequency. The related magnitude of because the amplitude depends upon the related magnitude of these frequencies, these two frequencies. So some case in every case omega is approximately equals to P. Omega is approximately equals to P. And also here another case, damping. This is the damping constant. So these values are changing. These values are changing and amplitude changes. So one by one 4 curves are we explains. Totally first curve 1 is indicates here black color. Curve 1 no damping. No damping means B is equals to 0. And also in every case P is approximately equals to omega. That means driven frequency equals to resonant frequency. These two values are substituted in amplitude equation. Amplitude is equals to F upon under root omega square minus P square whole square 4B square P square. A is equals to F upon under root omega square minus omega square whole square plus 4 0 square P square. So further simplification, amplitude A equals to F upon under root 0 square plus 0. A equals to F upon under root 0 equals to F upon 0. This is the infinity. Infinity means large. A maximum equals to large. So the condition, first curve, there is no damping. B is equals to 0. There is no damping. The amplitude is very large. Yet no damping. Okay. In the second position, that second curve, is the small damping. At the condition of second curve, small damping B is less than anything, and also P is applied frequency is approximately equals to resonant frequency. These values are substituted in amplitude equation. So in this case small damping, then the amplitude falls start and slowly decreasing and amplitude for a small change in frequency from the resonant value. The resonance is called sharp. So at resonance P is approximately equals to omega. Amplitude A equals to ff on under root omega square minus p square whole square 4b square p square. These values this value is the resonant frequency. Amplitude f upon under root omega square minus omega square whole square 4b square p square. Further simplification this value amplitude A equals to f upon under root 0 square plus 4b square p square. So that equation can be written as amplitude equals to f upon under root 0 plus 4b square p square. Amplitude A equals to f upon under root 2 under root b square b under root p square p. So this is the amplitude. When here some two cases here b is the small, amplitude also changed. B is heavy, amplitude is also very changed. So in this case this case is the second curve. That is the small damping, and that is the sharpness of resonance. So this is the small, B is the small. So amplitude is, this is the small, amplitude is decreases. So this resonance is very sharp. This is the very sharp. Compare the other cases. Okay. So third curve is the medium damping. Medium damping B. So medium damping means compare the second curve much. So amplitude resonance is P approximately equals to omega, and amplitude A equals to f upon same as the second curve 2bp. So in this condition B is also small, but compare the second curve is high. So here damping is high. Compare the second curve. This is also low, but compare the second curve, this is the high. So the amplitude is changed. The amplitude is so decreased. This curve. Medium damping, amplitude is slow decreased. In the third case, fourth curve. Heavy damping. Same as amplitude is also amplitude A equals to f upon 2bp. In the this condition B is very large. So amplitude is totally decreased. So this is very large, this is very decreased. So this is very large, this is very decreased. This is small, small decreased. This is very small, this is very small decreased. Okay, these are four curves. This is the fourth curve is the heavy damping, but amplitude is small amplitude, that is the very false down. So this is the flat, this is the flat curve, this is the flat curve. This is the flat curve, compare the fourth curve. This is the sharp curve, compare the all cases. Sharp curve, compare the all cases. This is the sharpness of resonance, Finally, some points are observed when the frequency changes from the amplitude falls. It means amplitude falls changes the frequency, In the second case, on the second point, which the amplitude falls as the frequency is changed on either side of resonant frequency. Resonant frequency is related to the sharpness of resonance. So this is the resonant, case. Either side of P is less than omega, P is greater than omega. Either P is less than omega, either P is greater than omega, then the amplitude is always changes. Then the amplitude is always changes from the equation of A equals to F upon under root omega square minus P square whole square plus 4B square P square. In the every case, P is approximately omega. This value is 0. But some cases, damping is small, damping is medium, damping is large. So these parameters, from these parameters, amplitude is changed. And also P is less than omega, P is greater than omega. So total term is square. So the term is positive. Some A equals to F upon under root plus 4B square P square. This term is constant because this is a small damping, one case, another case medium damping, another case large damping. So this value is positive. So anything, something is the addition of this value. So this value is increasing. Amplitude is always decreasing. When this value is increasing, amplitude is decreasing. So the amplitude falls with the changes of frequencies. And another point we observe, if fall in amplitude for a small change in frequency from resonant value is high, then the resonance is said to be sharp. said to be sharp. If fall in amplitude for a small change fall in, this is the high amplitude, small change in amplitude, the resonant value is high, the resonant value is high, the sharpness is high, so it is said to be sharp.